Hello everyone, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Thank you for joining me today. We are carrying on with the Raiden Shogun story quest. She's been locked in this kind of realm of consciousness, Makoto, and she's battling her puppet. Raiden's battling her puppet, and she says that the battle might go on for centuries. And we have to help her, so we're going to have to do something. We need to go and speak to Yumiko, who should be over by the tree, I would imagine, and maybe try and get some help. See what she has to say.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
I mean, that's fair enough, I guess.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Well, I mean, get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she.
You tell Yumiko about everything that's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
This duel is more serious than anything up till now. She rushed into it without thinking.
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
Well, I didn't notice any differences.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Okay. Return to the entrance of the secret realm. That was just, just below us, just down here, I think.
Up and away.
If I remember where it was. Yeah, just down here. I needed that in navigation. That's always seems a bit tricky to find, this one.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply.
Magic.
Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, It's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon's staying here then. You two can go in.
Well, I mean, you're going to abandon me, are you?
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you! Oh, fine. Paimon's coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way. I say.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Okay.
Well then, the door's open. Hop on in.
That sounds like a lot of pressure
I'll
to be
stay
under.
outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
I'll see what I
For
can
my
do.
sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
I'll try.
Nico, you better know what you're doing.
We will not fail.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Oh, we've really just come out of this place. Now we're going back in again.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
I think we made it. Oh dear.
Huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise to see us again.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
All these years, what?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put this an end to all this? Are you going to put an end to all this?
I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn
here we
day
go.
into night. And the will
I'm
of
sucked
man,
in.
sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams.
I can't get away.
Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. There is no escape.
Okay, this looks like more of the like the weekly boss. Is that what I'm unlocking here? The kind of weekly boss to take on Ryan Shogun?
Calamity.
Right, attack flowers. Where this thing?
Illusion shattered.
Oh my god, what's I have no idea what's going on.
Escape.
Get out of the way of that.
Eternity is in my hands.
Am I doing this right? Okay, well, I'm attacking. Oh, I'm taking damage. Right, I need to get out there. Oh, I need to jump over these things. Okay.
The will I
Oh,
carry
no.
within me will never be eroded nor destroyed.
Right, I got re-healing there. So this is taking me back to the training we did back in that quest. Let's confirm. What's that? Oh, HP already full. What? How's my HP full?
Void.
Oh, I healed. How did I heal? Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there, but I'll take it.
There is no escape. Inferior.
Maybe I just can't lose. Scripted win this time? Normally you get scripted death. I'll take it though. Wow, I was expecting more.
This is the end. You have won.
Good.
I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Musou Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Musou Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Mushi Ishin is glowing.
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
Wow, they never fail with those cutscenes. Just incredible. After leaving the realm of consciousness and returning to the shrine, you tell everything
So
to
the
Yumiko.
A of the present planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
I saw wonderful things inside that place. Time is moving forward and backward at the same time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all.
Essentially, they have this little Iztaroth, like a name. Is that who she's talking about? But why is it? They did that a while ago. You had like a little subset of mini text. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there or not.
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No, but I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Is that significant?
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
Perhaps this is what the Shogun meant by an inevitability of fate.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
Hey, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
Makoto was brilliant, but hey, you made a crucial contribution too.
I just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both indispensable.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
The final act might be a simple one, but getting there was a result of countless efforts coming together. Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to front, doesn't mean you should undervalue the part you played.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
But out of those challenges will be born new opportunities.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Hey,
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
About the challenges.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all positive, and there will be no negative repercussions. For example, I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so conscientiously. I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to sell entrance tickets to the Grand Narukami Shrine in the future.
Honestly, Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
About the gaze of the gods.
Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. I always assumed it was because that was her duty. But now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope. It was not just a duty, but a joy, too. She loved humanity very dearly.
If the people of the past deserve the gods' attention, then so do the people of the future.
Indeed. No longer will I ignore their passions and dreams. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Okay, so it's good that things are going to be changing around here. I think that's good. She was in there for centuries of dueling. That sounds insane.
To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight.
That sounds awful.
Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma,
Okay.
but I am prepared for them.
Yeah, so what about this damage to the sacred Sakura?
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to remind the Tenryou and Yashiro commissions of their duties in this regard. It's not only the monsters that I am worried about. I'm concerned about what else might escape from the sacred Sakura.
That's a tough one, all right. There's plenty more besides memories held in the ley lines.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making an effort too. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Okay, Yamika said she was placing her god.
Yaimiko said nothing of the sort, and the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present.
Sure,
Some words are not to be passed on.
fair enough.
Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood.
Yeah, she seems kind of like sweet, but underneath that you can definitely tell you do not want to mess with her. I think.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Nice. Nice change of
Many
subject.
challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
I have no other questions. Awesome. Oh, fantastic. We're done. I think that's the story quest done then, right? So, story quests. I can... So I think that is it. Yeah, these ones. We've got a couple that are available that we haven't accepted yet. Or we could do Yamiko now. Oh, that's cool. We'll unlock that one. I'm not going to accept it just yet. But we do have it to carry on with this storyline, I guess. Oh, that's awesome. We can do that one. Brilliant. Yeah, I still want to do this one. I imagine we have to do something more in the chasm maybe to unlock her, because we did see her running around in the chasm, so there could be something to do. I'd like to do Tignari because I want to find out a bit more about him, because I've got him in my future team to be built. Who else do we want to do? Same with Baijo. Or Yomi, I definitely want to be able to do Yomi. Obviously, she's my main, so I'd like to find out more about her. And yeah, that's probably all the other ones I've got unlocked. Is anybody locked that we don't? Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. So we've got so many more of these to do. I think we'll take a break from story quests right now. I will just take the extra key. And I think what we'll do, because we're pretty much running late on this episode now, we'll have a go at like a little world quest just to perhaps tick something off. Maybe we'll do... We do have... Oh, I know what we could do. Not this one. There was one that I think was simple. This one. Yeah, I kind of left this one because I was collecting Daki weeds, but I think I want quite a lot at the moment. So let's go give him 12. I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of those. We'll just get one of these little quests at least started. Sometimes they can be really long quests, other times they can be pretty quick ones, but let's get this one started. And I think what we'll do, I'll check out to see what the next Archon quest is going to be. I want to kind of make my way to Sumeru at some point soon. I feel like it's maybe time to go there, but I just want to make sure that there isn't going to be like an Archon quest that takes me there first. So yeah, I'll check out that, but then we'll start that sort of next episode, just to see what we can get done here. Yeah, thank you everybody for recommending the Raiden Shogun quest. That was a good one. Oh, you're here. Have you gathered the herbs I mentioned? I have. I've got quite a few of them now, so I don't mind giving 12 away. And then we can talk to him. Yes, the stems and leaves are all intact, and they're still fresh. Thank you very much. That's all right. Good, yes, that's enough. Now I can start researching some new remedies. Thank you again for your effort. Here's the reward I promised you. I hope it's not too paltry a sum for you. By the way, Outlander, excuse me, I have troubled you so much, but I still don't know what to call you. Just call me Greg. Greg, if you're interested in helping me again, please come back later. Of course, I'll compensate you fairly. Wait until the next day to talk to him. Okay, well we can do that. Let's skip ahead then. Let's talk to him right now. What was that? 18 was it? Something like that. Let's find out what he wants next. Some more ingredients for something, maybe. It's over there now. Thank you, Greg. I'm sorry if I've caused you any inconvenience. It's nothing. I have mixed a new remedy with the herbs you gathered, but I don't have any test subjects to assess the efficacy of the medicine. Greg, can you please tell me straightforward? Greg, can I ask you to witness the efficacy of my new remedy? The new prescription is still unstable and there's no way to foresee the worst consequences. So I hope at least someone can witness my success or help me deal with the consequences if the worst comes to the worst. Alright. He's just testing on himself. Are you alright? It doesn't look very tasty. Well, yeah, it tastes bitter and my tongue has gone numb. Local paralysis might be caused by the Tatragami. It tastes horrible, but it seems harmless. It may take a long time to observe the side effects of medicine. I don't know. Hey, they're coming towards us. Greg, get rid of them. Oh, the eye here. Thought maybe he was hallucinating for a moment, but no, he saw someone. What are we doing here? Let's do this.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Will end you. How's this?
Yeah. I'm going in. Fire hazard.
Oh, he's going to be sneaky and block stuff, is he? Oh, move. Oh, he got me. I was trying to dodge that. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, come on.
Things are about to get dicey.
Steady as. Time for a light show. A festive reprise.
Come on. You can take more down. There's more!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Why do they never miss?
This will do. Isn't over.
Oh, got me. Come on. Okay, it's coming in. Dodge. Ah. No. Concentrate on one at a time. Take him down. Okay, one down. Move. Okay, let's do this.
Busted.
Oh, move.
Everybody stand back.
Go, hit him. Go on. Oh my god, he does a lot of damage.
Watch me.
Oh, I think we got rid of them all.
Off we go.
Where do they come from? Phew, my heart almost jumped out. Thank you for saving my life, I won't forget it. This is a normal phenomenon. Living beings affected by their Tatragami will be unconsciously attracted to inauspicious energy. Because this remedy is saturated with Tatragami energy, it is normal that it would attract them. Phew, anyway, I think I know how to improve this remedy now. But the last failure wasted some fresh herbs. I need some more herbs to continue with my new remedy evaluations. In your upcoming journey, Greg, please watch out for any useful herbs on the island. Just leave them in the bamboo basket in front of the house in the mornings. Greg, it's fine if you're busy. Maybe I can find someone else to help. You got it, sure, I'll take care of it. Goodbye, Traveller Greg. I hope you will have a safe journey on Yashri Island. So by drinking the medicine, you attract a load of warriors to you to try and kill you? Jeez, alright. I don't want to take that. So what's he talking about the basket then? Bamboo basket. Bamboo basket left by Yasumoto gives off a bitter smell. Just leave herbs here. So another 12? Fine. We'll see what that does. Okay, but for the time being, it looks like we've completed that quest then. Okay, well I think that's probably a good point to leave it then. We completed the Raiden Shogun quest and we've ticked off one of the world quests. Yeah, so next time, what is the Archon quest? Let's have a quick look. So we're going back to Liyue. I have no idea where it leads to. We've done a lot of Inazuma over the last few episodes, so I think I will make a start on the next Archon quest. So we'll go back to Liyue and make on with that one. If you have any other ideas about what I should do let me know. We've got so many more story quests we could do. I know people have said Zhongli's one's a really good one. I'm not sure we should do that one. What have we got? We can't do Perilous Trail, and we can't do that one either. So we do need to do that one next. Maybe some of these ones we could always. We've got more Inazuma stuff that we could do, and then we've got a bunch of quest here that we could do. But yeah, I think for now, maybe we'll give Inazuma a break and we'll go back to Liyue. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, anyway, that'll be for next time out. Thank you for watching today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.